Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 20, the start of season 2 of One Credit Classics. 20 though, and all those other videos. I spoil you good people, I really do. What I'm going to do, and what you probably noticed, is if you look at the playlist section of the channel, there's a lot of new things there now. Everything's sorted out into specific playlists, and the actual weekly episodes that we're going to do are going to be in seasons, because there's just going to be loads and loads and loads and loads of them. So episode 1 to episode 19 is going to be season 1, and this is going to be the start of season 2. Hence why there's a new title sequence, and hence why we're starting with something big. Well, you've got to, haven't you? It's the season opener. This is where you get it. This is how you get people involved, and hopefully how people who've kind of watched the show and kind of missed it will go, oh yeah, I really want to see him. We really want to see him have a crack at this. It's Contra. It had to be, didn't it? I get a lot of requests from people to do different games, and for me, it's about finding the right balance of a gaming achievement, a gaming feat, and a game that's fun to play. Because, I mean, people will name a load of these games, and they're just not fun at all, and I'll be like, no, I ain't doing that. Like, it isn't... I'm not going to... You'll make it feel like a job. What's the matter with you people? But every now and then, I find something that I want to do because it ticks kind of both boxes. Because it's kind of a bit of a gaming feat, like the Street Fighter 2 level 8 no death run. And because it's actually quite fun to play, and this is kind of both. A no death run on Contra on the NES is both fun and at the same time ridiculously difficult. So that is what we're going to be attempting today. Contra itself came out in the arcades in '87, and in Europe and in Oceania, I want to say, it was actually called Grisor. Konami kept that name, and when they ported it across to the NES, the Japanese version was called Grisor. The PAL version came out in 1990, which is quite late, but regular followers of the channel and my good mate Hayden, who I chat with all the time, will know the fact that the NES had a bit of a different kind of history really in the UK in terms of the Master System already had a foothold. There was a lot of home computers out, they were very expensive, and also Nintendo were kind of not whiling down, but I mean the SNES was well on its way, and so they were really ramping up production, ramping up marketing for that in a lot of respects. This came out in 1990 on the NES, and when you look at the schedule of games, they had started to overlap. Mario 3, which obviously you saw in the long play, came out in 91, and Super Mario World on the SNES came out in 1990. So I mean there were bit and elements like that. I think Castlevania 3 on the NES came out not long before or not long after Super Castlevania 4 came out. So do you know what I mean? There was that kind of overlapping really as Nintendo embraced the 16-bit and the Super Nintendo started getting a big push. This came out in 1990 in the UK under the name Pro Protector, simply because there were censorship laws. It's to do with Germany and censorship laws. They had these BPJM censorship laws, which basically meant that excessively violent stuff couldn't be sold to minors video game wise. So if you play Pro Protector, it's exactly the same as this, but you're robots fighting robots rather than blokes fighting blokes, and that's literally all it is. If you look at the version of this that came out on the Super Nintendo, if you play Contra 3, that's the American version. You play blokes in that like this. If you play the European version, it's Super Pro Protector. Exactly the same game, but you play robots, not blokes. Literally, that's it. IGN voted Contra as one of the hardest games of all time to beat in like a list thing they did, and it is nails, to be honest with you. Doing a no-death run, it's taken me a lot of time to kind of get my game down. The first half of the game, once you get your head around it, is fairly straightforward. And I'll be honest with you, of the clears that I did, 90% of them I was dying between levels 5 and 8, because that's where it does get. There's too many like frame perfect jumps you've got to get. The director of this fine game was a guy called Shigeharu Umezaki. He handled the NES version, and the music, famously the music, is done by a guy called Hidenori Miyazawa, and it's really iconic. There's a couple of videos I'll put in the description box. One's of a guy playing a cover of this, and it's quite like I said, it's quite a famous version. It's famous if you're a complete nerd like me. A guy called Chris Klein, Vertex guy, he did a version of the Contra jungle theme, which is probably the most famous, which is really good. And then an interview with the guy who made the music, Hidenori Miyazawa, and they play him Chris Klein's video, and he's like, this is the music I had in my head when I was trying to create this. It's really quite cool. There were so many games that came out in this series as well. You had Contra, Super Contra, Contra 3, Contra Hard Corps, which I think came out on the Genesis. And as well as the arcade version, there was obviously versions on the NES, which we're seeing now, MSX, Spectrum, Amstrad, Amstrad, Commodore 64, and there was an MS-DOS version as well. It's just fun. It's fun in a really sadistic kind of way. It's fun in the kind of way that, like, when you watch somebody hit a heavy bag for like half an hour and you know all the hands are really hurting and in between the knuckles are dead red, but you keep doing it and you keep doing it. It's fun, but yeah, quite painful fun at the same time. I just love it. It's just so simple and yet so good. It's everything that video games kind of should be. And it is as well, like, I have these conversations all the time with different people, and people say about, oh, I'd never have the patience, oh, I couldn't do that, or, like, I physically can't tell you kind of the sense of achievement. And when I got my no death game down, that's different. But the sense of achievement I had when I first properly beat this was massive. It doesn't matter if the ending is amazing. And it doesn't matter what happens. It's that the fact of the matter is that this game's thrown everything it could to beat you, and it hasn't beat you, you know? It's hard to kind of... there's something about that in old games that you don't really get in modern games somehow, or that I didn't find anyhow. Like, I struggled to it. I struggle to find that element in modern games. People get bored in modern games these days. They'll just chuck them either a cut sequence or make them pay for some downloadable content. So maybe that's just me being old and quite ranty. But yeah, so what we're going to do is... Oh, just as it comes back. We're going to play... Sorry, I just had to hear that again. We're going to play Contra all the way through. Not going to die. Blow a lot of stuff up. And, well, that's that. Alright. Let's get started, shall we? State of this music, though. I might not say a lot for this first bit just because of how good the music is. I better say something. The things that you'll see flying around on that little crest, like that thing that I've collected, they're weapon power-ups. The R1 is rapid fire, and it basically means that your bullets go faster than normal. The one I've got, the M1, is machine gun. All I've got to do is hold the button down, and it fires like a stream of bullets. It's probably the second best weapon in the game, behind that one at the top, S, which is the spread shot. Now, we're not going to get that, because I can't go back up and round, so what I'm going to do is duck there. And there's another one up here. I don't have to kill that, but still. Take the sniper out here, and then duck back down for this. Now, if you stand on this top platform and just drop here, you can go and get that straight away. The spread shot. The single best gun in the entire game. I need to get this top one. Nice. Because that's the rapid fire one. It basically means the bullets go quicker. How it works is that the spread shot allows a larger number of bullets on screen than any of the other weapons. And how it works as well is if there's like a frame of animation where if one of the bullets goes off the screen and you hit the button just at the right time, it'll shoot a bullet in the middle or on the just above or just below. Hence why it looks like you get a stream of bullets that are either like a three-way or a two-way sometimes. It's just the way that the bullets go. That boss super easy. Just take the sniper out at the top and then sit at the back and blow it up. But that's why the spread shot's just really good. Up close and personal with the spread light, you can absolutely drill stuff. So what I've got to do here is I've got to take out these things when they appear. The biggest weapon or the best tactic you've got for this is if you duck. Because if you duck, what you'll find is the bulk of the bullets will miss you. Okay, go across here. Gun all these down. And get through. You can't touch that force field. It doesn't kill you, but it makes you kind of immobile for a second. See, if I duck here, I'll just wait for this to appear and then blow it up. Piece of cake. About 5 or 6 little screens like this. Oh yeah, go get the top one. So here, if I duck here, you see I've taken that bottom one out. Can you see like my stream doesn't look like it's 5, it looks like a 1, then a 4, then a 1. Then it's because you get 1 in that frame of animation. Now what I need to do here is blow the middle one up. I could go and blow the others, but what I'm going to do is just duck when the bullets come over. It's just simpler that way. Takes a bit longer, but it's just less risk. You've got less chance of it. When you're playing like a no death run, the key is just eliminating that kind of stuff. So if there's like a 5% chance you get hit by something, then why would you even bother? Right, first boss. I need to stand here on the right. Try and blow this up. Standing here, I'm perfectly fine. Can't get it. There you go. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Right, I need to kill the one on the left. Because if I kill the one on the right, then the boss will turn. Oh, it's going to turn up now. Right, I need to get this left one done quickly. This boss is nice and straightforward, though, especially if you've got the spread, because one bullet from the spread's enough to kill those things that he fires at you. So as long as you stay fairly central, it's largely a piece of cake. Right, let's get a bit of tea. It's getting difficult now. Oh, solid. Right, waterfall. A few bits and pieces that make this easier. Obviously dodge the giant rocks, that goes without saying. And I'll come up over the top here. Now the key with this is there's you can scroll a lot of enemies off, but there's some enemies that are worth taking out, especially on a no death clear. Like these, for example, these snipers that pop up. It's worth just scrolling them on, because you see how cheap that is. You could easily get caught by one of them, or in the blast of one of them. It's worth taking out the bulk of the turrets, because they do tend to fire at some funny angles sometimes. Now that B, don't know what it stands for. Barrier, I assume, but it means I'm invincible. So what I'm going to do, through some nice, is I'm going to peg it up here, take that out. See, I don't really have to, but it's just a force of habit. You see that guy in the waterfall there? It's somehow suspended there. He's going to shoot some bullets up in a sec, so I need to stay clear of him. There we go. Okay. Take that turret out. And that one, just gun that one. Yeah, there you go. That's the thing with the spread, you see. If you close the distance and just gun people, you can get like a couple of waves of 5 bullets off, and they ain't got a chance. That thing can only shoot in straight lines, so you're alright with that. It's still worth taking its time with. Ignore that. Now. Where's the... Oh yeah, the boss is just in a sec. What we need to do with the boss is crowd to the right, and they need to jump and fire straight up. If you do that, the first set of bullets will always miss, and you've got a good shot at taking that first tentacle out. There you go, that's missed. The tentacle's done. Now, see these 2 sets of double pipes by the alien's head? If I stand there, I'm safe. So I can take that one out. Now, if I just camp here, I can pretty much just kill him without being hit. Nice and straightforward. But the thing with that is there's a lot of bullets flying around. I always say, oh, it's nice and straightforward. It's nice and straightforward if you know the strategy. Who wants to be a millionaire is easy if you know all the answers, right? So, the second and final of the base stages. It gets a bit harder. Bullets go a bit faster. There's a few more bits and pieces to kill. But let's just keep it together, shall we? All these ones on the lower level, so... duck and take them. Spread shot, just the easiest weapon to kill all this stuff with. They nerfed it quite a bit in Contra 3, but on this it's just so good. So, duck. Right, and I'll just alternate ducking and standing. Where are we now? These two, yeah, ducked again. See, those bullets go straight above me there because he's on that higher plane, so there's no enemy. Apart from the grenades can hit you at any point. Get the one in the middle there. And those things can hit you on the ground, but on the ground, basically, more stuff misses you than it does hit you, so... You've also got to be careful as well if you kill one of those, that you don't collect one of them by mistake, because you can get the wrong weapon, and with the wrong weapon, like I say, there's basically almost a spread shot on every level to try and pick up, but if you get one and then keep hold of it, everything's easier. Where are we now? Oh yeah, got to jump to get this one blown up. Try and just get a couple off at once. Oh, grenade there. That's fine. Ignore that. I don't want the flamethrower. It's garbage. Right, one more, is there? Yeah, bang in the middle. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Just got to alternate this ducking and standing pattern. And this will be the last one for the boss. Now, boss is similar to the second one, but what you've got to do is there's a lot of men who turn up. You've got to try and get that middle one blown up so you can get better shots at all these snipers up on here. Nice. Now from here, there we are. That's nice. I'm happy with that. Blow this up, and then the boss turns up. Now, when the foreheads become 2 like that, that's when you can hit them. So that's when it does damage. You can see one of them's gone red already. But what you've got to watch out for is, if you fire too fast, sometimes these homing projectiles will get through your wave of bullets. I think I've done alright there. Still got to be careful though. Try gunning out. There we go. Just got him. Right. I need to focus here. Where 1,000,001 no death clears come to die. The snowfield. These things, turrets. two things that make this harder. 1, turrets. 2, grenades. 3, actually. Did I say 2 things and then give you 3? I'll give you 3 anyway. Enemy behaviour changes a bit. Like, you'll find that enemies will jump. Like, the ones who just run across will jump more often. They're more inclined to shoot, like that. Some of them are more inclined to duck as well. So, I mean, there's a lot more stray bullets flying around. And, yeah, that's just not what you need. Grenades from the woods here. Just gotta get your rhythm right. That's another thing as well. Like, you can scroll someone off. Like that there, for example, that bullet. I can scroll somebody off, carry on with my day. Need to get that, yeah. And then just end up getting caught with it, and then that's the clear gone. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like 3 AM and my eyes hit, and we're here again. Right, that one blows up everything on screen. I was lucky there, really. There you go. You see, like this. Duck. Keep going. God almighty, that was close. I've had a few deaths like that. All you need to do with this, it looks dead menacing, it's dead straightforward. Back to the left-hand side of the screen and just hammer the fire button as hard as you can, like I'm doing there. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Right, keep going. Yeah, duck. There's a few of those turrets around. Is there one? No, there isn't. There's one in a bit, though. Another one of the, one of those car things. Very Mad Max looking thing. Bullets just miss your feet. There's like a pixel in that, I swear. It never fires again, but if you don't kill it fast enough, it'll just crush you. It'll just come to the front and crush you. So. Right. I need to get. No, this is. There's one where it might be this next one, or the one I have to get to the middle and then duck there, and then keep going. Right. That was well done. Boss on this, ironically, massive anticlimax. You've just got to figure where he's going to start. There, just jump and hammer the buttons. There you go. Sorted. With any other gun, he's quite hard because what he does is he fires a load of spaceships across the floor, and and it's easy to die. But with a spread shot, you can hammer him before you get started. Right. Energy zone. Go down here, I might as well now, I'm here though. The big danger here is obviously enemy runners that fire bullets. There's a few more turrets, and also you'll see these things. Obviously you die if you touch them. You've got to be right on the money with that. I'll take these out and then drop down. Another advantage of the spread, you can kill them fairly easy. Now, I need to get to about here and duck. There is no. I watch too many speed clears of people doing this in one. Like, if you're doing it without trying to die, there is no point in trying to get up here in one and being like a hero. You might as well just do it slowly. You good people are here for the long haul. Now, there's a sniper at the top of here. Bang. Now, if I can kill that, now that's a barrier. What I need to do is line these two up so they come out at the same time. Now, and then I'll drop and fall to the far left, jump, and I can get that. Perfect. Now this barrier makes the rest of this level dead easy, and all I'll do is absolutely peg it through here. So many cheap deaths here as well. Keep going, yeah. Oh god, better slow down. No, we're alright. Just because there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, I'll kill him. Right, now. This boss is tough because he's got a few unorthodox kind of patterns. You never know which one he's going to do. You can jump over him, which you've got to do when he runs at you and he throws those mines across the floor, basically. See what he does. Still backing up a little bit, get a few shots off. Right, it's coming in. Jump. Okay, and he's coming back. Oh, God, that was close. Right. He does do a double run pattern as well. Oh, God, like that. No, I've got that. God almighty. Right. 2 more levels left. This is probably the hardest level in the game. With that music again. Decent. Right. And you can see why. Loads of stuff like this. Those are one-hit kills, obviously, as you might imagine. What I need to do here is there's a sniper up at the top, but you can get attacked from behind. Basically, you can walk on those tracks, but if you run into one of those carts, you die, basically. And also, you've got to be careful of not run into one of those spike walls, because that's instant death as well. That's why the spread shot's so good for this, though. Right. God almighty, I forgot that was there, I'll be honest with you. Right, get to the middle. I use 3, 2, 1, blow up. Yeah. Now, what I need to do is, the next one of those cars that comes down, I need to try and get on it, and I need to get up to that platform. Okay, wait for him to go. Go! Oh god, it's gonna be tight! Yeah, I hate that. Right, never worried. I need to get this, and then bounce down through there. Spot on. Right, and I just need to run. I can get to basically a safe bit if I just absolutely sprint through here. You don't have to shoot stuff. Of course, I haven't, to be honest with you. You might as well. God almighty, you need to make that jump. I want to say there's another spread shot here. Yeah, there is. Right. This bit. Got to get in between them. Okay. Go, and you got to keep firing because there's a wall that comes. Okay, go. Go. Right. Now there's 4 more of these turrets, and there's a load of blokes behind them as well, so you've got to just get your ducking and running time perfectly. Right. Got to get spot on with this. Got it. Got it again. Oh, God almighty. Right, now you just need to run and absolutely smash them. I nearly swore again then. See, that boss isn't hard. It's hard if you haven't got the spread, but yeah, you just need to run and smash that. Because you're so close to it, all 5 bullets hit, so if you just hammer the buttons a little bit, you're alright. Right. Last level. Now what I need to do is make sure I get this bottom one. Because that's a barrier. Ignore that because it's a machine gun. And then I just need to jump and spam for this. Now what I need to make sure I do, excuse me. God, I feel like I can't breathe. What I've got to do is make sure I kill all these at the top. Because they fire these heat-seeking bullet type things that are, yeah, they're just an absolute nightmare. So there's no point. That's another spread if you die, if you're doing a one credit clear. So you can get them on most levels. Okay. Right. Now, same again. See, what you got to try and do, like I've done there, is don't scroll too many of them on at once. There's one here. That was a couple here, actually. Right, now if I jump and shoot downwards, if I line it up, I can get the middle bullet going to the left one, and the second bullet to the right one. Okay, same with this, I can just gun these. Right, now here's... God almighty, that was close. Here's where it gets hard. Because what you find is, you see the aliens that come through as well. So you've not only got them, you've got these little kind of facehugger things. I'm alright. Right. So, stay ducked and take this. Now what I need to do is run at this boss, duck next to the bottom 2 tendrils, and take them out so I don't get any more aliens that turn up. Right, go. Okay, any come from upwards, I can take them out. No, it's fine. Go. Okay, this is it. I've got it. Alright, keep going. Hammer. Keep going. Sit the fuck down! God almighty. Sorry about that. I've been stuck on this for hours. Like, absolutely hours. I haven't kept a single outtake. I'm legitimately out of breath. I'm that kind of delirious. God almighty. Congratulations. Cheers. You destroyed the vile Red Falcon and saved the universe. Consider yourself a hero. I do, to be honest. I am a hero amongst men now. It's hard to know what to say after that. Nice, get your staff roll sorted. That, my good friends, was Contra. Not 1 credit, 1 life. Contra 1 life. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to know where to begin. I've just been playing this so much recently and watching so many speed clear videos and trying to get my boss times down, and I died on that, like, earlier today I died on that last boss twice. Died on level 7 about 5 times. Do you know what I mean? It just gets to the point where you just think, like, are you ever actually going to do it? Do you know what I mean? And then, like, to put in a performance like that, like, yeah, it's kind of made my day, to be honest with you. It's the simple things, isn't it? It really is. But yeah, get involved with Contra. It's a lot of fun. All the subsequent follow-ups, Super Contra, Contra 3, Super Probotector, Gryzor, whatever you want to call it. Just play it, because it's a lot of fun. Also, the first game to ever feature the Konami code that you put in at the start. Do you know what? I've never actually used it because I've never needed to. I've just never actually used it. I think it's up, down, down, left, right, BA. Or is it BA, BA, start, whatever it is. But yeah, I'm just gonna play this for a minute. But that does the that gives you like 30 lives. All right. And as you can see, the game just loops endlessly. I'm just gonna stand here for a sec. All right. Emotional roller coaster doesn't cut it with this game. It really doesn't. I mean, it's been a big part of like the last couple of weeks, and once again, shout outs to my darling wife for being so considerate and not wanting to stab me. Maybe she does want to stab me, who knows. But yeah, this has been Contra No Death. It's been an awful lot of fun. Thanks very much for coming along. Thanks to everybody who's been really involved with this channel over the last couple of weeks. I've had so many like messages and comments and shares and likes and subscriptions. You guys are awesome. Thanks very much. Thanks to everybody as well who suggests loads of different games. I'll get around to all of them. If you're suggesting a game though just because it's hard, then you're an absolute cretin. Do you know what I mean? And I will do it when you do Contra without dying. Yeah, get some of that. Take very good care of yourselves. It's a very aggressive way to finish. Loads of unsubscriptions. Take very good care of yourselves, my friends. And I will see you on the next episode of One Credit Classics. Take care.